Thought Bubble Audio.
Look, up in the sky!
You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Welcome to Beer with Geeks with Tim and Frank.
Who are you?
I'm Batman.
I am Iron Man.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Hi, Christopher. I'm Nero.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
You're a wizard, Harry.
A couple of guys with a couple of beers and a whole lot of pop culture nostalgia.
Make it so, number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
Named the dog Indiana.
Life finds a way.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Now sit back and crack open a cold one, because it's time for Beer with Geeks.
It comes in paints?
Shaken, not stirred.
Great Scott!
I was way off. I knew it started with an S, though.
Hi, and welcome to Beer with Geeks, where two geeks geek out with beer. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, is my man who loves his favorite things, like the song that's not really a Christmas song. My favorite things. It's Frank. How are you today? My favorite thing is Frank. See, that would have been a better intro.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Slightly too late.
My favorite thing is talking with you every week, buddy.
Yeah, see, I gave you the setup. I gave you.
You did. Oh,
yeah.
It's infinitely easier on this end, right? Like, let's be honest, infinitely easier.
Yeah, I've said this many times. I do not pre-plan what your intro is every week. The man who, and truly whatever comes out of my mouth, that's it. Yeah. I find when I plan it, I screw it up more likely than not. I'd rather.
That's true. Sometimes you come in and you're like, I know what it's going to be. And then you like need to do 2 or 3 takes to say it right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, we're doing it live.
That's right.
But anyway,
that's how we do it.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I've been better. Just had my appendix out this weekend. So,
boy. I say that like I'm surprised, like I didn't know that. Like, what?
Yeah,
this is the first time hearing of it.
Yeah. That's just how unplanned we are here. Yeah. But yeah, so I am, for I believe the first time ever, podcasting from bed.
Incredible. Is it like breakfast in bed? Is it that same kind of feeling?
I am using the same bed tray, but instead of like pancakes or waffles, it's a laptop. So there you go.
There you go. I hope somebody brings you breakfast in bed to just complete the circle. Unless you don't like that. Unless then I hope that you don't get that.
No, I'm just like, I mean, sure. Yes, I would love that, but I'm also not going to put anybody out because Lord knows there's enough to do around here with a 3-year-old running around. So
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm like, please, thank you for keeping the house afloat. I love you. I'm going to help however I can, but I can't lift anything over 20 pounds for the next 4 weeks. Sorry.
Which actually puts the 3-year-old out, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yep. She's not happy that.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not happy that I can't pick her up, and she can't, like, climb all over me. It's like, oh, daddy's boo-boos are there. We can't touch there. Yeah.
It's tough.
But she's being very sweet. She's being very sweet, talking about her own pretend boo-boos and how she keeps asking, like, do you feel a little bit much better? Yeah, I feel a little better today. My pretend boo-boos feel a little bit much better, too.
Thanks. Empathy is a wonderful thing. Yeah. It's got to start somewhere.
Yes.
That's great. So, I'm glad you're building an empathetic human.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Frank, you're obviously not allowed to drink anything because you just had your appendix out. And as we all know, the appendix is the winemaker of the body. And so
I don't have my belt.
So I am drinking for you, and I am drinking a Quarter Horse whiskey. It is a Kentucky straight rye whiskey. Just 1 quarter. Not quarter
horse.
Quarter Horse. The Quarter Horse is from Kentucky. Truthfully, it's a just okay whiskey. I'm not loving it. It's a little thin. It's like riding way towards Scotch. Yeah, and so I'm not loving it. It's like good. It's good enough for a whiskey.
All right.
That's where I've landed on it. since opening it, but I did put it in my coffee to make it a
nice
Kentucky coffee.
Kentucky coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Quarter Horse. Okay, I guess I have seen this. I just, I did just see the logo to, for it to jog my memory. Okay, yeah, I've seen this. Yeah. I've never tried it though.
It's not bad. It's just not like it kind of tastes like whiskey it kind of tastes like whiskey if I put the ice cubes in it already, and I forgot that the ice cubes were there and it was out, that kind of.
Okay. So a little watered down.
It's a little watered down. That's the much clearer way of saying it's a little watered down as opposed to when you leave the ice cubes out and they melt. What is that called?
When you water it down?
Called water. So it's all right. It's all right.
All right. Well, yes, no, I'm not drinking alcohol at the moment, but I have been drinking plenty of traditional medicinals organic immune zoom tea, the elderberry echinacea flavor.
Oh, so yeah, I actually have a tea of that brand. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. We have a bunch of different ones. I think we got some kind of variety box. Marissa has been drinking a lot of tea as of late. She's been trying lots of. Here's something I thought was friggin' brilliant. She took a blueberry chamomile tea.
Yep.
Which we're not big chamomile drinkers around here. No particular reason.
No, me either. It actually hurts my stomach. So
okay. So then this is out for you, but the idea still works. She took the tea and then she added hot cocoa mix to the tea. So it was a hot chocolate elderberry chamomile, but it was great.
It work?
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
Wow,
fantastic.
The cocoa mix with the tea. So I'd be so nervous to try that with another. How did she know that flavor combination was going to work?
She didn't. She just tried stuff. She's a daredevil.
Wow. Yeah.
But blueberry and chocolate.
It's not good, and you toss it in the sink, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But
I could see a raspberry tea working really nice with chocolate.
Right, raspberry chocolate. Yep, that's good.
So I don't know. That's my little PSA homework assignment.
I bet you an Earl Grey and Coke and chocolate would actually go pretty well together.
Maybe. See, that's one I'm less confident about, but I'd try it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of there's coffee stouts and things like that.
Sure.
And so it's kind of going along that flavor profile. I don't know. That's wild. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm going to try it, but props to her.
Yeah.
Really. I think it's the chamomile that's throwing me off. The blueberry makes complete sense to me.
Exactly. Yeah. It's less about the actual flavor and more about the idea of just make hot cocoa with tea instead of just plain hot water.
Yeah. Huh.
Normally I prefer milk, but I do hot water sometimes.
Yeah.
When it's convenient. And so why not just throw a tea bag in there too?
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued.
Yeah.
One of your favorite things of this year, would you say?
A new one, yes. Yeah. As of yesterday.
That's cool. It is not quite the new year, so we have time.
There is still time for new favorite things.
Make that list, Oprah. You make it.
That
list of your favorite things, or Reese Witherspoon, or Barack Obama. Whoever makes their list of favorite things, whatever it is.
Barack Obama, that's true.
He does make a list of favorite things. Yeah. Frank, I thought because, we talk about, all the stuff that we watch and read or, whatever. What are some of the favorite things that passed by you this year? So I would say new for you, but not necessarily new for the world. So if you discovered this movie from 1943 and you're like, this was amazing. I'm so glad I watched this. That's fair game. Yeah. So you can start.
Thank you. A sick person's privilege. I had lots of relatively new things. I had lots of old things. I've been for a year and a half now. I've been a local film club, a bunch of local dads, and I get together once a month at a bar and we grab some beers. There's a theme here, and we talk about a movie that one of the guys picked. We go around. Everyone's been taking turns. We're now on the third go round. Just starting our third go round of the whole group.
I have a question before you continue.
Yeah.
When is the appropriate time for you to make them watch Xanadu?
Oh my God. Okay, so that's funny because we so far have been picking like
good movies,
good movies
that are
right?
not
like
embarrassing for you, or
right,
yeah, right.
Things that are kind of art, like things that like, oh, this really spoke to me, even if it's not art, like something that maybe movie that meant a lot to you or whatever.
Art can be spectacle. It's
well,
totally,
yes. Yeah. Somebody picked The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, the 2013
Ben Stiller.
And Ben Stiller, thank you. And it was fine, but it was like, this meant a lot to me when it came out. Here's why. And there were like good reasons why. It was about his relationship with his dad and stuff. Like it made sense. But then someone also picked Godzilla -1, and somebody Do the Right Thing was a really good one that I had always wanted to see, but kind of never got around to. So I've seen a lot of older films this past year and change. Do the Right Thing definitely is one that stands out. One that we just watched was the 2015 film The Lobster. Excuse me, The Lobster.
Yeah,
you've seen it? It's so weird.
So weird. I've seen other movies by that. I've seen other movies by that director.
Yeah,
whose name escapes me right now. I will use my lookup.
Okay, sure.
Know it off of your head.
So I'll go with The Lobster. It is a story of a dystopian, say near future, where it becomes illegal to be single. You must be paired up, and if you're not, you get turned into an animal. You get they don't explain how this works exactly. They don't explain really a lot. They leave a lot unexplained because it's like it doesn't matter. But there is this hotel people go to, and they have 30 days or 45 days to find a match. So it's kind of like a dating thing in this hotel. And if they don't at the end of 45 days, then they get turned into an animal, and they get to pick what animal they'd want to get turned into. So I guess there's at least that. Mm-hmm. And they have to go out into the woods and hunt the people who are trying to run away to stay single forever. And it's so dark and bizarre. And Colin Farrell isn't in it. And it's, he is so Rachel interesting
Weisz,
to me.
Right? Rachel Weisz is the
Rachel Weisz, yes.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Is
Colin
like
Farrell
love interest.
Incredibly interesting actor. He makes incredible choices.
His choices are so good. So good. What was that director's name?
Oh, it's Yorgos Lanthimos, which I should have known.
Yes.
So, because he's been fairly popular in the last, like Poor Things was very well received, which I saw. He's got Begonia out right now.
Yes, that's right.
Which is also doing well. Killing the Sacred Deer, The Favorite, which really put Olivia Colman on the map.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was like what that propelled her forward in a big way.
She's in The Lobster too.
Oh, is she really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, she's like the head of the hotel.
Okay, I don't know. I've only seen The Lobster once, and it was years and years and years ago. A friend of mine,
it's 10 years old, so yeah.
It's like, this movie is wild. I need to come to your house and you need to watch it because I need somebody else to like talk about this movie with.
Nice.
And that was it. So I didn't actually realize I had actually seen a lot of Yorgos's films.
Nice.
Yeah, it's surprising. Like when you crop up and you're like, wow, how did I see most of your filmography and not even realize it?
Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah.
That's weird. Anyway, yeah, that's it. What a great movie, though. Like, it's so weird. Like, I can't even. Yeah, it's a weird. It's one of his weirdest ones in a lineup of movies that are very odd. It's a weird one. Mine one is my one of my favorites is not as off kilter, though people might see it that way. I saw Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein
Oh, yes, that's supposed to be outstanding.
It was outstanding. I love Del Toro. He's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Speaking of seeing, the entire, basically the entire filmography. I went to the theater to see it because I don't have Netflix, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna do a Del Toro, I'm gonna do it right. I want all the detail. I want the
yes.
It's one of the few movies on the big screen that I saw this year, and it delivered basically exactly what I wanted it to deliver from a Frankenstein film and from Del Toro. Like, it's just this really, really great blend of the 1818 novel by Mary Shelley and the 1931 film by Frank Whale. Frank Whale? James Whale. James Whale. Yes,
James Whale.
James Whale. And then a little bit of Bride of Frankenstein by James Whale as well. There's a little bit of that in there. And like, I teach Frankenstein. I've taught it for years. I do it every year. I look forward to it every year. And so like, I pretty much know the novel like the back of my hand now. And so, and I love the 31 film as well. So like, it just like, it did all the things, and I love the Toro and I love the cast. And so like, it just did all the things that I wanted. It could have easily been a film that I walked out of and went, no, that did not live up to what was going to be in my head. Instead, it just kept going what was way past my head. It just kept, making it better, which is, it's one of those movies where I walked out and I went, yeah, that was really good. And then like, I thought about it the next day and I was like, no, that was really good. And then I went up the next day, I'm like, no, that was really good. It just kept getting better and better. It's just a movie filled with great visual symbols and thematic, great motifs and great elements. And Alexander Desplat's score crushed it, and it's just the cast crushed it, and the costume department and the production design, everything was just all cylinders all the time. And so I would recommend. It is not for the faint of heart. It is a gory film. And so if gore is not your thing, like, he does not shy away from the fact that Victor is building a human out of the remains of other humans. And so,
sure.
It just, it definitely goes but it's just, it does all the things that I like, like, it's just like, it's got the symbolism. It's got the right period, the act, everybody is like, so I'll give you an example. This is like one of those. Have you watched it? You haven't watched it yet, right?
I have not. I've heard it's incredible. I've heard from someone who saw it on Netflix and really regrets not seeing it in the theater while that was a possibility.
Yeah, it's a film that not relies on its detail, but like all Del Toro films, like he puts so much thought into the production design that like you kind of want to see it on the big screen. So like, sure. I'll give you one example. So like, it's spoiler for Frankenstein, which came out over 200 years ago. Right. Victor Frankenstein's mother passes away when he is a kid. And so Victor's very attached to his mother in the film, especially more than in the original novel. What the novel does is Victor only drinks milk after his mother's death. Just like take a second and think about why Victor drinks milk, right? And it's just like people offer him a thing and he flat out refuses. It is just milk because
is
baby
it like
boy
in an edible way,
or
like
as baby boy wants mommy, which is the whole reason that he tries to break death in the first place, because he's just trying to get his mom back in any way that he can, and he does it in this really roundabout, gross way,
right?
Which I love, because Victor's not great. He's not a great person at all. In the movie, classic Del Toro really wants you to empathize with Frankenstein's creation, the creature, more than anything, but even more so in the film than in the book. Like, the creature's like weird, almost spotless, whereas that's not true in the novel. But anyway, it was really good. Do recommend.
Nice.
What's your next one?
My next one is something more recent as well. I'm going to recommend Pluribus on Apple TV Plus, or Apple, now it's just called Apple TV.
Yes, the new intro. Yeah,
yeah,
right. I missed the old sound though. I liked the old. I liked the old sound, but that's okay.
The old sound felt like a modern version of the Mac startup chime.
That's why I liked it.
Yeah.
That's all good.
They paid Billie Eilish's brother Phineas, I'm sure an ungodly amount of money to make that new chime. So the new sound.
What a job! Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it is harder than we think it is. You know,
certainly it is. Yeah,
like come up with exactly the right thing that appeals to everybody in a very minuscule amount, like whatever. But still,
in a very
yeah.
But anyway,
Pluribus.
Phineas did that one. Pluribus is a fascinating new sci-fi. Well, sci-fi is overstating it. Drama from Vince Gilligan, creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and there is these
you got to start on the X-Files. Did you know that?
Yes, I did recently learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also recently learned it. Yeah. Just last week was like, that was brand new.
Yeah. I heard it in the context of people talking about this show. It's a fascinating concept where humanity in the near future gets these astronomers get a ping, a signal from space, from deep space, that like keeps repeating, and they're like, "What is it?" It's definitely like something intelligent because it's repeating the same thing over and over again. So like, what is it? And they end up determining that it is an RNA sequence, and it turns out that it gets out of the lab, and it's like a virus that goes all over the planet, and it turns the entirety of humanity into one hive mind, one happy
Pluribus
hive mind.
Right. Okay.
Pluribus. Right. Okay. This is all the pilot, by the way. I'm not giving anything away that's not in the pilot. But it's a like happy, positive, everybody is everybody. So like suddenly you see people who get the virus like stop talking, not that they can't, but they stop talking to each other because they don't need to, because they can just sort of telepathically communicate. They all know what they're doing. So they all behave like a pit crew almost, where they're like all doing like, okay, you go over there, I'm going over here, you're going to work on this, I'm going to work on that. We can do it wordlessly and in perfect sync because we're a hive mind. The main character, Carol, is one of a dozen people on the planet who are immune to it. So she is still an individual, and the rest of humanity, except for these other 12 people who are scattered across the globe, everyone around her are all part of the hive mind. And they don't know why, but they're like, well, don't worry, we're going to fix it. We'll fix it, and then you can join us. But they're like very benevolent. And it's a really thing. It's like the creepy appeal of a world where sort of enforced happiness takes over. And you have to give up your individuality for this forced happiness.
Very Brave New World of them.
It is. And you know how I like that.
Oh, Frank loves Brave New World. Yeah.
But it's really good. Like, Vince Gilligan is very good at moral dilemmas, right? Like Breaking Bad is one big moral dilemma. Like, what if you knew you were going to die, and like, you could keep yourself alive and take care of your family by doing something terrible. Lots of visual storytelling. It plays a lot with the idea of like, if everybody is everybody, then like, what are all the things? Any given person is the world's best pilot, and the world's best cook, and
because they're a hive mind, so they're
a hive mind
skills.
They share the skills of everybody else on the planet, right? Of all the best of the best people on the planet at the best at what they do. It's like all the upsides.
So the character who is like not in the hive mind, right?
Yes.
the main one that we see in the trailer and whatever else. So she is average by comparison, right?
Sure.
So it's in some ways it is a I might be average, but at least I'm me kind of thing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I heard she's a little unlikable. Like it's actually kind of hard to watch in the early episodes. Like she's very unlikable. Not that it matters if you're a boy or a girl. It's just like
she's definitely she is definitely not soft and cuddly. And that's part of to me, that's part of the appeal of her character. I found that her unlikability kind of endearing, if that makes sense.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. Because sometimes we love male characters that are completely unlovable. And so that should extend out to female characters as well.
Yes. It's almost like J. Jonah Jameson would be a nightmare of a human being. But he's very entertaining to watch.
Yes, right. Don't want to know him or work for him, but be in a movie, absolutely.
Precisely. And she is less of a comic book character, less of a caricature, but still a very would be an unlikable person in reality. But a lot of that unlikability is played for laughs, or it turns into it is used for humor and stuff too. So it's like she's unlikable in sort of on paper, but I find her unlikability makes her likable. She has plenty of redeeming qualities. There's a very funny montage in the pilot where she is she writes like Harlequin novels. And she thinks the stuff that she writes is garbage. And you watch her sit through a book signing where all these fans of hers are coming up to her and they're so excited to meet her, and she's just like eye roll through the whole thing. And it's funny. It's done very comedically. Because she has contempt for this thing that she's doing just for the money, because I have this gift where I can write and the stuff I write sells. So I'll do it, but God, I hate it. I'm dead inside. So yeah, that's an example of where it's unlikable, but likable.
But it's funny. Yeah.
But it's funny. So it's a very good, it's kind of a sci-fi concept. But it is a bit of a slow burn, but but so is Breaking Bad. It is
wrong with a slow burn if everybody is good. A slow burn is fine if you're watching an interesting concept.
Exactly.
Good actors.
Exactly. It's just
value or whatever. Yeah.
It's a great examination of this choice between authentic individuality and the seductive pull and of the comfort of being totally connected and totally taken care of and just giving up all your individuality. It is social commentary.
My next choice. Wow. That's
fine. Good.
Yeah.
Great. So
wow.
Yeah, so check it out. It's on Apple TV. Rhea Seehorn is the main character, Carol. She was on Better Call Saul. Apparently, I didn't get past season 1 of Better Call Saul.
Didn't watch it at all, so can't help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I never got around to finishing it. But I understand she was a character on there, so it's people who liked her from there say it's a great payoff that she got a starring role here. So 2 thumbs up for Pluribus.
Cool. Yeah, when you talked about the individuality and what you're giving up and everything, that took my brain right to the next choice, which is Alien Earth.
Oh,
yeah. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't.
No, while you're just lying in bed, you should watch it.
That was a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not long. It's only 6 episodes, I think, maybe 8, but I really don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's 6. And it takes place previous to Ridley Scott's Alien movie from 1979. And it is the basic concept is this, this ship crashes on Earth that has, the xenomorph in it. But what is brilliant about the series is that it's really more Blade Runner than Alien in a lot of ways, right? Because it's the same world, right? Blade Runner and Alien is the same future. So in the future, there are replicants, and there are androids, and there are cyborgs, right? And so there's in this case, they just basically do the android and cyborg version. But we know the android is, if you watch Blade Runner, like that was the replicants, that's, so like you have these Weyland-Yutani and you have the other company that I can't remember off the top of my head, where like, what is the next stage of human evolution, or where are humans going next? And you have this other third company inserted where they're basically taking sick kids who are going to die and doing brain transplants into bodies to create, like something like a hybrid of the two.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah, of course.
Is it done in like as like an experimental way on like unwitting patients, or like into rich people?
They are willing. It's like they have been sought after this. They have the genetic deposition to like do this, but they tell the kids that like the ones basically they remain children even though they have these adult robot bodies. But the way that it works, like they have to be kids for it to work and to take. And this is like they're sequestered to this like island that's Neverland, and this whole Peter Pan thing going on, like you're forever young, and all of this is going on top of like this company also having these aliens, the xenomorph, the this, and like all these other things. But they really they look at the title of Alien and say, okay, they have this xenomorph, but there are other aliens out there. And so you're dealing with other types of life. And so if you look at the xenomorph as like the ultimate killer and the adapter and the hive mind, and whatever, all this, they also have like this like eyeball alien that looks like a little octopus, but it is the intelligent alien. Like it's as opposed to a hive killer. It's like, what if an alien really couldn't get you physically the same way and hunt you down, but it can outthink you. Right. With that. And all of this is going on all while like these kids who are now adults are trying to manage their new bodies and like this coming of age thing. And like, it's just like, there's so much going on but it's also a slow burn in classic Ridley Scott, Alien, Blade Runner style. And it's been a while since I watched it, so I can't talk about it as eloquently as I would like to, but it was definitely my favorite thing that I watched on TV this year. Like it was just
nice.
It's Noah Hawley. He did Noah Hawley. He did Fargo, the Fargo TV show.
Oh, okay.
And the not an X-Men TV show, but it was an X-Men character as Professor Xavier's son, whose name is escaping me for the moment. And it was a show on FX. Dan Stevens played the title character. I already used my one lookup, so I'm not doing it.
FX, Dan Stevens, Legion.
That's the one. Yeah. Which was also very good. And so, highly, highly, highly recommend watching it. If you like good sci-fi, great sci-fi, really. You like a good slow burn. There's a character. Oh man, what's the I'm striking out on the names tonight. What's what's the guy that played like the sheriffy character in The Mandalorian? And then he was in Boba Fett.
Oh yeah. It was in Boba Fett?
Yeah, it was he was definitely in Boba Fett. No, Boba Fett was just in the end of that season. Never mind, just kidding. Same season. But you know what I'm talking about.
Timothy
Olyphant. Yeah.
Olyphant. Yep.
Timothy Olyphant plays like a replicant android thing, and honestly, he didn't get nominated for things. And his performance is so good that it's like so unlike anything you've ever seen him do.
Really?
Like yeah, it took me a whole episode to be like, that's Timothy Olyphant. Like it was just incredibly good watch. Slow burn, like I said. If you're going in expecting aliens, it's not.
Right. It's not.
It's Alien. Yeah. It's
right.
Alien. And
right.
It's not aliens, which is what I prefer to that universe. But it's just really, again, great use of symbols and motifs. The acting is incredible. They go for practical effects over anything. Like, so when you see the xenomorph is doing a thing, it's a guy in a suit. It just Like, yeah, it's just a really, really good science fiction.
Slightly spoilery question. At any point, does anything burst out of anyone else's chest?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. And there's some other horrendous alien deaths that are in there that are not xenomorph related, that are other alien related, and it's just really good. But I think the standout for me actually was the guy who owns the company for the kids. They basically call him the boy genius. He doesn't even really have a name. He's kind of like this Mark Zuckerberg-y type character. He doesn't wear shoes. He's basically Peter. He thinks he's Peter Pan incarnate. He's never going to grow up, but he's just a guy that has incredible ADHD, and he's smart. And so it's just like it gets in his own way. But he's like, but it's just like it's a big indictment on like the way the world is working, going to work, just like massive corporations running everything. The system of government. They don't even pretend it is just corporations running countries. Like,
okay, yeah, very Blade Runner.
Very Blade Runner. Right. It's the same world, but they don't shy away from any of it. And it fits quite neatly into that world. Like, and so if you're a fan of it, you'll get it. If not, they'll catch you up. It's really good. Yeah.
Nice.
100%.
Nice. That is so cool. That is a show I've heard so many things about, and you're right, now does seem like a good time for me to jump into that. So thank you for that recommendation. Because that's the thing I need to check out. Man, I could keep going, but we are at time. So
we're at time.
Yeah. But so many great things that we watched this year. And gosh, we could always do a part 2, I suppose. But I just want to say, thank you all for listening. You can find us at beerwithgeeks.com. You can find us at patreon.com/thoughtbubbleaudio. You can rate and review us and subscribe anywhere that podcasts are found in your favorite app. The ratings and reviews really, really help. Telling a friend really, really helps. That's what I've got. So thanks, Tim, for talking about your favorite things with me, and I hope you have a very happy holiday season.
Thank you. You too, Frank. I'm sure I will not speak to you before the next episode.
No, not a chance. Nope. This is it. We close our computers and don't speak to each other ever until we're back on mic.
Although I don't even know how to close my computer because I'm actually on like external monitors. So
that'd be dangerous. Don't do that.
Do I like smush them together? Is that's
a bad idea. Don't try that.
Anyways, Frank, it's great to talk to you. I'm glad you're alive. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.